Hey everyone, welcome back to Disney Sorcerer's Arena. This is my buy-to-play account, as you can probably tell. I have the Cheshire. I have him at 7. Take him to 8. Take them to 8. We're just going to look at his stats, what he's at here at Tier 7, just so you can have some idea. You know, when you get him unlocked, he's going to unlock at 4 stars, obviously. And when you get him to Gear 7, this is what he's going to look like. 1,300 offense, 3 3/4 defense, 7,700 health, 20% crit chance, 150% crit power, 114 speed, 14% potency, 5% tenacity, 6% precision, no evasion. But that's not all. As we slide this on in here, this is the good old DSA.fan page here that you've seen most of the time. You're going to see that his attack, his offense goes up 3,000. His defense doesn't go up a whole lot. It goes up to 7. His max health is 22,252. No recovery. Crit doesn't increase. Crit power doesn't increase. Speed goes up 30 over 2 gear levels from 114 to 144. So you're probably going to want to run a speed zone with him, obviously. Potency's at 36%. Tenacity is at 27, and his accuracy 28, and his evasion's 22. What his first one that he deals, where he goes into stealth and he deals damage. It's going to be 2,600. He's going to have a 20% chance to repeat up to 9 times. So probably about 4 or 5 of those, I guess, would probably hit. Chance to increase 5% over the previous time that you've used this ability. So when you use it once, 20%. When you use it once, again, like we talked about previously, it just ramps over time. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Loads of fun. The first special deals 6,500 damage and inflicts mad by 2 turns. We talked about what mad does yesterday. Chain from 2 to 5 people. Random opponents with 30% chance to inflict or extend mad for up to 3 turns. If the opponent already has mad, 75 bonus damage, and call him to assist on a random to opponent. So that means he's going to use people to if that effectively he's going to go mad and it's going to attack his own team, sort of like charm, but not charm because it's mad, because it's the Marcher. I mean the Cheshire Cats. Excuse me. Most everyone's mad here. 35% chance to call 3 teammates to assist on a target opponent, excluding this character. Obviously, 35% chance to call 3 opponents to assist on the character. Only 35% chance. So you know, if a teammate does not exist, they get mad. If the opponents don't assist, they have a 30% chance to get mad. So, and then this is the one, you know, like everybody's talking about, the passive. I'm not all there myself when this character is in stealth, so you're going to have to be in stealth, obviously, so you're going to have to use this basic. Then I guess the earliest you could use this would be turn 2. He's going to gain evasion, but on defeat, passively. On defeat, 30% chance to revive. Okay. Now keep in mind this is maxed out. 30% chance to revive with 30% chance to health. Guaranteed the first time. Guaranteed on the first attack. Call 3 turn mates to attack. To assist performing empowered villains. So keep in mind your person has to be defeated. The cat has to be defeated. So you have to white mad, and you're probably gonna have some more mads out there, unless you go for him right away. So to me, I saw somebody left me a comment. I think it was Jose. Said that, hey, could you, he basically put him with, he's basically saying this is gonna suck, tongue in cheek, meaning it's not really gonna, it's gonna be good if you're using it with Pain and Panic, Hades, Ursula, and Maleficent. Okay, but keep in mind this is only gonna, unless you can get him somehow to revive multiple times. This is only gonna have a shot to work once, and obviously he's a mythical. So I'm thinking in that scenario, you probably want to put him with not under you could do it under Maleficent if you just want to see what it is, but if you want to give this character more opportunities to come back, you're probably going to want to try to put him with Miguel, but maybe not. But somebody said Maleficent plus Easement would be a lot of chaos, which you consider this person dies, they revive themselves, then you throw Easement's potion on him to heal him all the way back up. Then if he dies again, he has that 30% chance. And obviously I think when we get gear 10, we're going to see this go up to 40, 45, who knows. The amount of chance it's going to increase. And I understand the excitement with wanting to pairing him with characters, but there's only so much there. Now, obviously, he's not like a true attack character. And I know it says he's offense. He's not. Can we just look at this real quick? I just want to bring. Now we know the white. We'll just bring the White Rabbit. I'm going to slide the White Rabbit in here. Sorry about that. There's the White Rabbit. All right. We go back and forth. He has more offense than the White Rabbit. Obviously, the White Rabbit has more defense. The White Rabbit has more health. The White Rabbit does have a lower chance to crit, because the White Rabbit's only got 30%. And all of the White Rabbit's stuff is offense. Here's he's got this one, and from what I can see, is like the only change between the White Rabbit and the Cheshire Cat is the fact that the Cheshire Cat has another offensive move. I'll bring the March Hare in here real quick. Slide the good old March Hare in here. You can see what the March Hare's got. The March Hare, this is an offensive ability. This is an offensive ability. And aside from the synergy he had here with Mad Hatter, which this to me, I'm just going to say it, I think Mad Hatter is going to be a tank. If I didn't say that already. Because I've not looked at this team, but the only real difference I see in these three characters is the fact that the Cheshire Cat has more offense. He's much more of a glass cannon, whereas the other two have more. They have more health, and either more supporting stats or not. But for me, the role, I guess if you can get this off turn one, that's fine. Because you want Matt out there. And then this is obviously going to come into play in the second turn. because you can. I mean, it says it looks to me like you're going to be able to use this turn 1, and then you could use this. I don't know. Maybe I got that wrong, and it's maybe you're gonna have to wait till turn 3 to use this. So you could do this. This is your opener. This turn 2. Then maybe this turn 3. But I mean, there's a lot of moving parts there. I wanted to do a separate video about what I think these characters mean, but I'll just do it here. Since we're only at the 10-minute mark, 10 and a half, 10, almost 11. I think this means that this team to me yells chaos. And, you know, if you watched Alice in Wonderland, then you know kind of that's what, I mean, despite it being a kid's Disney movie, there are broader themes in that movie. Like, I mean, a lot of it is chaos. And, you know, when you look at the Cheshire Cat, he's just here. That's all he wants to do. Is just make people mad and make them attack each other. And he's a merchant of chaos in a lot of spaces. Then you get the White Rabbit who wants to have the White Queen yell off with their heads and all ways are my ways, and so she does her thing, and then everybody gains haste with the White Rabbit. The White Rabbit just gets faster. Then you get the March Hare doing this blind and doing this harmful effect, and then vulnerable, and then down here again with the Mad Hatter, he performs "You Must Have a Cup of Tea," which I can't wait to see what that is. I mean, because if the Mad Hatter's here, he's gonna do this and heal the Mad Hatter, and then the Mad Hatter's gonna gain harmful immunity. But I'm really very interested to see what the other 3 characters look like. I mean, I said in the Cheshire Cat video yesterday that it could be another month before we end up getting Alice at the way they're dripping and dragging with these characters. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think we're gonna get Mad Hatter and Caterpillar for another 2 weeks. So we're not gonna get them until, you know, the 23rd, 24th, 22nd. Whatever of this month, and then we'll probably get Alice 2 weeks after that. So don't look for Alice anytime before the first or second week in. Don't look for Alice for at least another month from today. So around the 10th of September, probably when I'd be looking for Alice sometime after Labor Day if you're here in the States. But yeah, I'm really interested who has the leadership. At this point, I think the leadership has to be on the Mad Hatter. He's got to be the leadership. And so so the next character we're gonna get now, I think the Caterpillar. Like I've talked about this before, I would have thought that the March Hare that the Cheshire Cat and the Caterpillar would have been the support pieces. But because they made the March Hare and the White Rabbit the support pieces, I don't know what that means for the Caterpillar. Now, obviously, we saw what they did. You can take a look and see what they did with the Cheshire Cat's kit. I think that in the same way, you know, whereas the Cheshire Cat is a merchant of chaos, the Caterpillar is a much more level-headed, sensible. He does riddles, which I think will lead to confusion or mad or something. And obviously, as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, how is the Caterpillar not going to be a support character? But I don't know. But it's going to be very interesting to see. Are we going to get a third Are we going to get a third support piece? Are we going to get a third support for this team? Or are we going to get another offense piece? Because I think at this point it's clear that the Mad Hatter is obviously the tank. He might even have the leadership. I don't know. Because either he will have the leadership or Alice will have the leadership. Or we could be looking at another Wreck-It Ralph scenario where there is no leadership. And I think that would be, depending on the way the kids work out, to use this team, if there's no leadership, obviously, then you're going to have to pick and put your pieces together. And the leadership you're going to be going with is obviously either going to be Miguel or Zeus. But obviously I hope it is the Mad Hatter or Alice, and I hope they have I don't know what I hope that the leadership is. I hope the leadership is great. I hope the leadership is speed, crit, chance, and I don't know. It's sort of like Captain America Lightyear, but I don't know. You know, maybe it has three. Maybe it has speed, crit, and potency, because these kits already have a lot in potency, and so to give them more potency just makes it even more potent, obviously. But you know, crit chance, speed, potency. I don't know. We'll have to see. Who knows? Anyway, guys, this has kind of been all over the place. I'm sorry about that. Just thinking on the fly, live content production as it is, straight off the top of my noggin. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this team? Let's have a conversation. What do you think the team is going to look like? Because the Cheshire Cat, he's a standalone character, right? The March Hare, he wants you to have the Mad Hatter on the field. The White Rabbit wants you to have the Queen of Hearts on the field. The Cheshire Cat wants you to have villains, or may not want you to have villains that don't necessarily have anything to do with Alice in Wonderland. So there's a lot of disjointed parts, but I think with the Caterpillar and the Mad Hatter, who we're not going to see for 2 weeks, I'm fairly certain of that. That I think, you know, a lot of questions will be answered when we get those two. I had no way of knowing what the Cheshire Cat's kit would be. I knew that he would be all about madness, and didn't really know what that was going to look like. I think if you thought of the White Rabbit beforehand, you knew that he was going to be all about speed. The March Hare, I thought, was going to be about creating chaos, just like the Cheshire Cat. But you know, we'll go back to the DSA. Go back to his DSA fan page. He's not about creating chaos. He's about putting harmfuls on the fact. He's about dealing damage. He's about healing passively. He's about giving harmful to Mad Hatter. He's about doing damage. He's about inflicting vulnerables. He's about who knows. But I'm really interested to see what these other kits look like. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting when we see what the end result of the team ends up looking like. I'm really interested in that. Anyway, let me know what you think about this team. Are you with them with the more characters that come out? Are you more interested in what the whole team is going to look like? How do you think that the last 3 characters are going to end up fitting into this team? What do you think that the Caterpillar and the Mad Hatter are going to have? And then how do you think that's going to synergize with what Alice is going to bring to the table? It's going to be very interesting. I really want to talk about that. I really want to have discussions. Like I said, leave a comment. We'll talk about it. I will be more than open to talk about it. I have no problem with that. Let me know what you think. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back whenever there's something else to talk about. Till then, have a good day. We'll see you. Bye.